Hey everyone, this is Towelliee with TGN. I'm here in Batol. Why am I here? This is episode 1 in a 9-part series I'm going to call Who Needs CC? And what I'm going to do every day is I'm basically going to join a random pug or join the Looking for Dungeon group for specific dungeons. Today, my first dungeon is going to be Batol. So here we are in Batol. Let's see what kind of group comp we have here. We have a Holy Priest, failed already. I like Disc better. Paladin, myself. We have an Affliction Warlock. I don't know what type of DK that guy was, but he's never been in Batol, so you can already see it's all full of fail. And we had a Fire Mage, and the Fire Mage was doing some nasty damage. I'm not sure why they do nasty damage. I guess, you know, Frost. I'm used to seeing all Frost Mages in PvP, maybe just more control. But basically, I'm AoE tanking everything. Now, there's certain things you need to realize when you're AoE tanking as a prop Paladin. You're going to have to use your cooldowns, okay? We're not at that type of gear yet where we can actually just hammer everything down and not use a cooldown. You're going to have to use sometimes, like right there, use my Guardian of the Ancient Kings to get past that first group. I still have my Ardent Defender, my Divine Protection, my Lay on Hands. I have Word of Glory to use. But what I did a lot of in these dungeons, and what I've been doing a lot more recently since I have the gear for it now, is I can use Inquisition more. Before I was chain pulling, but I was blowing cooldowns using Word of Glory. Now I've been chain pulling and using Inquisition. As you can see, basically every third holy combo point, instead of using Shield of the Righteous, I'm using Inquisition. Inquisition, you can see, looks like, I don't know, some yellow arrow pointed up. It'll go for 12 seconds once you get a 3-point out of it. And what Inquisition does is it basically gives you 30% more holy damage to all of your abilities that, of course, deal holy damage. So Hammer of the Righteous being one of them, you end up doing a lot of damage. As you can see on the meters, I'm always second, but that just could be because there's bad DPS. So in Batol, I mean, a lot of the ads you don't have to worry about if, in fact, you are AoE tanking and you don't need CC, like myself. If you do need CC, I suggest you glyph yourself with the Holy Wrath glyph for single target tanking these mobs, since they're elementals, dragonkin, all that shit. If you're glyph for Holy Wrath, will be stunned by them, not just undead. In this group, if I did use CC, I probably just would have used the Warlock's Fear with Glyph and the Mage's Sheep on a lot of the targets, but I just don't feel the need to it anymore. I mean, I could, I guess, make a video showing people what exactly to CC, but that's not just fun for me. It's kind of boring. So this is my favorite part of Batol, is you get on these fucking dragons, right? And all you gotta do is you have this Fire Breath attack, and you just blow them on the ads. So you're basically attacking all of the ads in Batol that you're about to go through and just lowering their HP and getting them weaker. Now, some people like to farm rep, so they don't kill them all, they just get them really weak. I just like to tell people just focus on those groups that have about 5 or more ads. That way when we get to them, we can just AoE tank them down and we don't have to worry about CCing. But it looks like this group did a decent job with that. I think there was only one group coming up here. I can't tell you which one it is, just we're going way too fast here. I sped the video up because I just can't let you guys watch an hour of me fucking bullshitting and talking to you guys. But yeah, anything with 5 or more or 4 or more packs, like, we basically just killed off, or we weakened them, you know, to a good extent. So you can see here, this first group that we're going to go on the left, and basically, I don't know what happens, every time I get off the dragon, it says Towelliee offline on my Shadow unit frame, so I have to, like, end up reloading my UI every time. But let's talk about the AoE tanking first here as a Paladin tank. Once you have your Inquisition up, you basically have 12 seconds of 30% more holy damage. So I guess the next question is, what priority do you put your abilities on now? Obviously, Judgment is on the bottom of the totem pole, because Judgment is not as more powerful AoE-wise as all your other abilities. But at the same time, you do need your mana. So here's what was happening to me. As you can see right now, I'm using Seal of Insight, because what was happening was, in the beginning, I was hitting Inquisition, and the minute you hit Inquisition with 4 or more ads, your first priority should always be Consecration, then Holy Wrath. Well, actually, Hammer of the Righteous is always, of course, your number 1 priority. But after that, it's Consecrate, Holy Wrath, and then Avenger Shield. Only because Avenger Shield hits only 3 targets. So what we want to do there with Avenger Shield is, in any packs of 3, okay, or even packs, I think, of 4 or less, I'd say just packs of 3, with Inquisition up, Avenger Shield comes to the first priority, okay, and after that, then it'll be Holy Wrath, then backwards to Consecration. But once you have 3 combo points and you pop your Inquisition and you have a big pack like this, Consecration will always be your first priority, then Holy Wrath, then Avenger Shield, and of course Hammer on every, off every cooldown. Without a doubt, you have to hit Hammer. It's gonna hit like a truck with Inquisition up. So basically, what you want to do is, or this is what I try to do best, is before I reach the next pack of ads, try to save 3 combo points. So so when you get to the next pack, you could just pop Inquisition and go right in. Some people, they might waste their last holy combo point on a Shield of the Righteous for no reason. I've seen that happen a lot in videos. Like right here, I save my Inquisition, I save my 3 points, then I pop Inquisition, and I go right to the next group. That's basically what you should be doing as well. I pop Inquisition, go to the group, get everything, hammer them down, get them all together, hit my Consecrate, there we go, hammer, and then just normal rotation. Now, for the bosses in this instance, fairly simple. General Umbris, or whatever, is going to be the first boss. This guy he's basically a joke, okay? I mean, if you guys can't stand out of shit and can't get out of the way of shit, then you probably fail. You pull him. He summons 4 ads. One of them is called a Malignant Trog, okay, guys? Fucking listen to me. A Malignant Trog. We luckily had a mage in this group, so what I did was I asked the mage, can you kindly please sheep that Malignant Trog? Because what happens is if you sheep the Malignant Trog, then every time he calls more ads, only the trolls come out and no more Malignants come out. You could also do that with Hex. You could do that with Fear Glyph. You could just do it however you want. Just keep the Malignant Trog CC'd, change device, whatever you have to do. If you don't have the right comp for it, then you have to single target him down and kill him. So we're going to pull General Umbris here. He also does what we call a blitz. He'll target someone, and you have literally like almost 3 to 5 seconds to move out of the way. He'll turn around, he'll be like, Umbris is about to blitz you. If you don't move, I will kill you. And then if you don't move, you're obviously going to get fucking, I don't know, I think you get punted back. I've never been DPS in this fight, so I think you get punted back or you get thunderclapped and you get fucked in the ass. I don't know what happens. You just get out of the way. He also does a ground siege, which, in our terminology, is a shockwave. He will turn around and point his shockwave in a certain direction. Don't be in front of it. If you get hit by it, it hurts. So here come the Trog Dwellers. So I'm going to pull the Trog Dwellers to me. In the back left corner, we got the Malignant Trog, who is sheeped. Thank you, Mage. This Mage did a really good job. This Mage was actually a good pug. He actually did everything he was told. He didn't go ahead of me and start pulling shit. He was actually pulling some good aggro on some ads when I was AoE tanking. Kind of made it a good challenge for me. So we're going to take these Trogs down because they do put a stacking debuff on me, but I forgot to mention that to the group. But, I mean, I'm not in any danger of dying. So there he goes. He casts Blitz. He sets his eyes on insert person name here and begins to cast Blitz. So that's how you know when he's going to look at you. And if your name is there, just strafe to the left or strafe to the right, and he'll just move out of the way. Here's the ground siege. He looks, puts a shockwave if you're not standing in the way. Sometimes he'll do it with no one standing there. I mean, I think at that time the DK might have been standing there. So in come more Trog Dwellers. I taunt them into myself, cleave them down. I mean, this is a pretty simple fight, pretty simple mechanics. At about 25%, he'll hit it in rage. I mean, back when I first started doing heroics, I guess I needed a cooldown for that. But now, I mean, I'll pop a cooldown just so I don't give the healer a heart attack. Because sometimes the healers are like, can you guys pop some cooldowns? Because I'm having a hard time healing, and I'm always and that's a disc priest a holy priest for you. I mean, I don't even know why holy priests go so quick. I just like disc priest for the shields and the barriers. Oh my god, I love disc for heroics. People say that holy's better for heroics, but when you're AoE tanking, disc, in my opinion, is way better. Because I've had a few holy priests heal me through AoE tanking, and they almost couldn't keep up. I had to literally lay on hands, do everything. That's a nice trinket right there. I've actually never seen that trinket drop. I should probably come back here on my druid tank and do that. So we're going to head to the next section here. I usually slow the video down during the ad. So as you can see, so far, I've really needed no CC. I think the lock banished 1 ad in the beginning, and that's about the most CC I've seen this entire fight from my eyes. I mean, I might not know once I watch it back again like I'm doing now. But we're going to hear these ads. Now, with these little Dragonkin here, the Warlord and the Mages, they put some aura on the ground. I know if you keep them there, if you keep them inside the aura, they'll start spawning these like twisted mage little, I don't know what they are. I really can't even see. Maybe they're whelplings or something. Empowered Twilight. There you go. Now there's all these little, what's it called? Twisted something. If someone can see that, twisted visage or something, or some shit. You want to keep them out of that aura. If you do that, then those ads won't come out. So now these ads, on my alt, I would tell people to CC, but on Towelliee, who needs CC? Question mark. So we're going to wait for the boss to pat back. Basically, these Twilight ads, they do this nasty cast. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. I just don't know what they do. I mean, I'm kind of one of those tanks that are just like, all right, let's go in. If we can kill them without CC, then I really don't care what the fuck they do. But they do some sort of like, I don't know, some Shadow Bolt. They target people. They do whatever that is, something blast. And you just want to interrupt that. If you interrupt it once, they'll stop casting it for a bit. So being that I have Avenger Shield, it should probably be a piece of cake. And what I did toward the end of this instance is I actually made a power auras for Inquisition, just like I do for Sacred Duty. So it'll tell you how much time you have left on your Inquisition. This is fucking easy. Blah, blah, blah. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, currently the DK was probably our weakest link in this raid, only because he did not know what to do in any of the fights. He was kind of just winging it. But he was also doing some pretty good damage, single target. I mean, because obviously he's DK. So here comes the boss. Throngus, some big fucking oaf-looking motherfucker. He's going to come over here. I'm going to tank him. He's going to pick a weapon. First, he'll start, attacking you normally. He'll start throwing these rocks from the sky. It's like falling rocks. Just don't stand in it. You'll see that I move him out of it. And basically what he does after that is he picks a weapon. It'll either be dual blades, which he'll just start murking the tank real hard. Right here, he equips his swords and gains dual blades. So he just gains quick attack speed. Like I said, in my gear, I just popped my cooldown and everything was okay after that. I pretty much didn't need any more help other than that. I mean, if you're low, if your gear is only like 330 eye level, then yeah, you're probably gonna have to pop a lot of cooldowns. You probably have to chain cooldowns. But he'll do dual blades. That's one of his first weapons. It can come in any order. He can do something called Phalanx of the Shield. Here you go. He equips his shield and gains personal Phalanx. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, I'm fucking illiterate and fucking a degenerate. What can I say? He basically just points his shield in a direction, puts fire in front of it, and basically it's a lot of AoE damage. You can see I pop my Radiance here. I'm basically hitting everyone for about 2k, split between everyone, so everyone's taking like 400 damage. 400 healing from me. At the same time, there's like people from the buildings on the top shooting arrows down at us, fire coming down. So the priest has to do a really good job of just keeping us up at that point. The arrows are still coming. Now he's going to pick his third weapon. He equips his mace and is encumbered. All I can tell you is that he walks 100% fucking million times slower. He'll start following you. If he gets to you, he'll hit you really fucking hard. Every now and then, he'll impale somebody. He'll like jump back, stomp on your fucking head, Timberland you up, push your wig back, and just fucking have his way with you. So I kind of kite him back, turn him around, get away from him. Trying to get hit by him. I don't think I took any swings there. Yeah, he kind of just made a nice little U shape with the fire. And that's pretty much the fight. That's it. You got to go through 3 phases. The only healing intensive part is basically the shield. He gains dual blades again. This is retarded. I just stand there and take it. I mean, let's see what my damage is like here. 5k swing. Let's see. 4k swing, 7k swing, 2,500, 1,000. It's like I'm parrying, dodging left and right. I'm blocking everything. It doesn't matter. I know for me, obviously, these instances are a joke. For other people, it might not be. That's why I'm kind of explaining the fight, and also telling you guys that if you are under gear, you might have to blow your cooldowns. And also, being a prop paladin is amazing because you not only get to heal yourself and pop radiance, you have Divine Guardian, which gives your 5-man team a nice 20% shield wall. It's 20% damage reduction to the entire raid. And such an amazing ability. It's almost, I don't know what to say. I mean, even when it comes to raids, it almost makes your raid leaders and GMs just want to take a prop paladin just for that. Especially with hard modes coming up now, it's even going to be more important. Now, let's get back to the ads. We're going to kill the casters first, then kill the big, ugly-looking Gron guy. It looks like those dudes back in Blade's Edge and Burning Crusade. Anyway, we're going to kill them. There's going to be a nice little pack of ads here. I almost actually pulled the next pack with the ads. I mean, I probably could have handled it, but whatevs. I saw the Circle of Gay come down, and I said to myself, I do not wish to go further than the Circle of Gay. Right now I'm looking at power auras. I'm trying to see if I have an Inquisition power aura available, and I obviously do not. So I got to make one while I'm in this instance. There is a Circle of Gay. It's right there. I'm standing in the middle of it like a good boy. That's what I should be doing if I was in an arena. And we're going to take out these ads. Fire Mage goes ballistic on the ads. I got to get some of them back. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Here I go. I got my 3 holy combo points. What do? I pop my Inquisition, and I go to work. So, I mean, make that a habit, guys. I mean, what I would do, honestly, if I was a Paladin tank just starting out and I have never used Inquisition before, let me tell you right now, you're probably not going to be able to use Inquisition during normal heroics unless you're with, like, guild healers who can keep you up. Because that 3rd combo point is probably going to have to use for either a Ward of Glory or a big damaging attack so you can keep aggro. In my situation, I'm finally happy that I'm able to use Inquisition because it's such an amazing ability. You just do so much more damage. Like a 34k shield slam, you do like 30k hammer, fuck your faces. It's just awesome. So we're on our way to the 3rd boss. And For some reason on Grim Batol, the first boss hasn't become as hard as anymore after the first month and some change. The second boss, not really. It's more of a healer check, the second boss, if anything. A healer and a, know how to move check. Now, this boss, which is whatever, like the Shadowlands boss with the Valonia dragon from Bastion of Towelliee, people go completely motherfucking derp on this fight, and I do not know why, and I will explain to you. I even explained to people in simple English. I was even going to start typing it out in Spanish and telling them how to do it, in case maybe some of them were foreign, but they just did not know what to do in this fight. Sorry, so we're going to clear all these ads. As you can see, we did a pretty good job of clearing out and taking down the HP of the big packs. Made it a lot easier for me. I didn't have to blow cooldowns through most of these. There was one pack. I think the next pack I had to blow my cooldowns. I was getting pretty low. There we go, the twisted whatevers, because we didn't move them out, or excuse me, I didn't move them out of the shit. Shard. Next group. And Inquisition, I just love it so much. It just makes you want to fucking ejaculate and consecrate all over someone's face. Oh, I'm sorry. Back to the video. Yeah, I mean, look how low the group is getting. I mean, obviously this is not a good situation because the healer's probably pissed off at me. He's probably saying this fucking warrior, this fucking paladin tank thinks he's the shit, thinks he's the man, and is fucking champling everything. Like, honestly, I know some dick healers who have said, you know what, I'm just gonna let him die because I just don't want to put any effort into healing. But I don't care. Like, I honestly ask everyone in the beginning. As you saw when I first started the raid, I asked everyone, hey everyone, how you doing? Has everyone done this before? Yes, I got like one no, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. Obviously, people look at the first thing they do when they come into an instance. If you're a tank, everyone cares. Everyone cares. If you're a DPS, it's like a Bronx Tale. No one cares. No one cares. That's what it is. No one cares what DPS gear you have. Everyone is looking at the tank's gear. They want to make sure that the tank has enough gear to go through the instance. I've seen, like, even on my alt druid tank who's not as geared, he's coming to bring Grim Batol, and the healer just fucking leaves. He looks at me, inspects me, and just leaves. I'm like, okay, I guess maybe I'm just not geared enough for you, so I guess I'll just wait for the next healer. Maybe he can actually heal me and try it out. But that's what priests do, and that's what everyone does. Everyone looks at the healer and looks at the tank. And from that moment, you can judge if you're going to be a good group or not. People came into this instance, saw me, and they said, okay, we're going to be okay. So let's slow the video down. Incoming derp right here. This is going to be retarded. So I basically explained to everyone, kill the ad and we'll win. Okay, Chains of Ice it, slow the ad, do what you got to do. I get an okay from the DK says okay. All right. So we're tanking. By the way, this is the first phase of the boss. You just bring him down to like 20%. He'll just jump off the cliff, get on his dragon. See right there on the right side. How do you not know that something's going to come out of there? So there's the invoked flaming spirit. He's coming after me. I'm kiting away. Okay, we get it. We killed it. Good. So now, right now, I'm in a good, position. I'm like telling myself, all right, well, excuse me. Okay. This is going to be a good, fight. I told everyone what they need to do. Look for the ad. I told them, you'll see it. It's like a red aura on the ground. Just wait for it, CC it, kill it, continue. So right now it spawns underneath the boss. DK is right there. He's still just standing right next to it. Still standing next to it. And bam, it blows up on the healer, who was just standing right there. The healer and the DK were derping, standing right in front of the goddamn fire. So I'm saying to myself, fuck this. I'm going to quarterback this shit. I'm going to solo this boss. I'm going to see if it's possible. So we go at it. This is what I call WOG time, baby. WT is called WOG time. And if you guys want to know what WOG time is, it means Word of Glory time. Because this is where I spend the entire fight helping kill these ads that come out who are targeting people and killing the boss, while Word of Glorying myself and Word of Glorying some of the members who are getting low, because they're also taking damage. Obviously, this Warlock and this Mage know what's up. Okay, they know what's going on. They see the ad. We slow them. Do what we can. I'm waiting for my shield to come up. I toss my shield at it to slow it even more. I freed myself out of the aura on the ground. We all know that we have to move out of the devouring flames, and you can see when the dragon is about to hit you with devouring flames. I mean, if you're out there watching, don't be retarded. He cocks his head back and then he fucking blows out fucking flames at you. It's so easy. And if you can't see that fire on the ground, like, look how zoomed out I am. I can see it perfectly. If you can't see that, then you're fucking fail. And you need to actually work on your heroics, work on your etiquette, work on just strategies in general, okay? The DK I can let slide because the DK just didn't know anything about any of the fights. So he was just learning. So we're going to this. We almost have the dragon down to a point where we can get the other boss down and we can finish this. So he's doing the flames. Smart people, they're moving out. I told everyone, please run back, because they're dead for a few seconds. I'm like, can you fucking run back, please? So in comes the invoked flaming spirit. I have no Avenger shield for it. Hopefully they have more stuns for it. It's going to come after the mage. I got an HOJ on it. Perfect timing. I hodged it. Got it. Okay, now we're going to continue. Got a 15k Seal of Insight crit there. That was pretty awesome. Usually Seal of Insight doesn't crit that hard. So we're all basically dead. At this point, I know that it's probably a lost cause. We're probably going to wipe, which is a shame because we're only about 14% away from getting back to the last phase. I'm dead. There goes the mage. Well, the mage might invis. Who knows? Fire. No, mage dies. Warlock dies. We all run back. Okay, so this is a part where I don't go emo or nerd rage on the group, but I basically just tell them, look, guys, all right, it's very fucking simple. You see a fire on the ground, and then the ad comes from it, okay? If you see the fire on the ground, move out of it. And then we have to CC the target. It's very simple. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm talking to people in a heroic, and they just don't understand what I'm saying. I'm telling you, there's a fire on the ground. You will see it, hopefully, if you're zoomed out or if you have any sort of awareness whatsoever. You will see an ad come up from that fire patch, and then you must slow and kill the ad. All right, so I tell everyone what's going on. Everyone's probably silent because they see that I'm either nerd raging. The mage has to leave. I'm pissed off. The mage was actually pretty nice. He said, hey guys, gotta go. Sorry, great group though. So he knew that we were a legit group, which is good. I mean, honestly, I've had such bad luck with pugs in the past week or two. You can even ask the people watching me on fucking live stream. It's so terrible with the pugs that I've been like with. I've just gotten just total retards. I'm sorry to say it, but they have been. I mean, the first week of Cataclysm when I was doing heroics, it was a bunch of pro players because it was like all the high-end guilds leveling their tunes quickly through dungeons and getting their heroic gear for raids, that I had really competent players. But now, a month and some change later, all I'm getting is other people's alts. I'm getting like under-geared people who just hit 85. Like yesterday, I had a few hundred people on my live stream. They saw me on my boomkin. I spec boomkins because I was herbing. And this fucking paladin comes into a dungeon with 112k HP. All greens, like 1 or 2 blues. This motherfucker is saying that he's good. He goes, I'm good. So what does he do? He pulls the whole first pack in Throne of the Tides, the one with the 2 spirit healers. He pulls the healers with the ads. They just heal for the next half hour. I leave the dungeon. I can't take it anymore. So we're going to go back for our second attempt. I'm telling people, the hunter came into the group. I'm telling the hunter, look, if you can switch an ad to an ad and kill it and slow it, then we will win. Basically, every time I give people advice in the dungeon, it's so and so, and we will win. But, yeah. So, I pretty much made the Inquisition power aura right here toward, right before we pull the boss. And what I'll do is I'll also make a video on power auras, because a lot of people have been asking me how to make power auras for shit like my Guarded by the Light, my, Inquisition, my Sacred Duty, all this other shit. I mean, power auras is the most simplest add-on to use. I mean, right here, when I use it, you'll see how easy it is. So everyone's coming up. Basically, all I did was to get my power auras done is I copied my current Sacred Duty power aura and just changed the word Sacred Duty to Inquisition, and that was it. It was pretty simple. So I'm going to interface Power Aura Classics. Here I am. I'm going to put Power Auras to the left over here. I basically look at Guarded by the Light. I'm trying to find a way to copy and paste it because I forgot how to do it. So, but yeah, I try to make a new one and fail miserably. I'm like, all right, I got a few minutes before this fucking hunter gets over here. He probably didn't even take the Drake. He probably just like walked all the way over here with his aspect of the gay. So I took that, I hit copy, and I did a paste. I don't exactly know how I pasted it, what button I hit to do that. But I took the same one that gives me my Guarded by the Light that shows up on the right side. I hit edit, and I just typed in Guarded by the Light, switched it with Inquisition, hit OK. And now next time that I hit Inquisition, it'll show me a big Inquisition cooldown to the right of my character, telling me I have however many seconds left on Inquisition, which is very, very useful, because then you'll know when to pop it again. Because a lot of times people think that they have to pop Inquisition after the 3rd holy combo point again. That is untrue. I'll tell you that right now. That is untrue. After you get 3 combo points, you probably still have 3 or 4 seconds left on your Inquisition, so you can still use other abilities. Some people just re-hit Inquisition when they can also hit another ability like Hammer of the Righteous. So here we go again. We're on this boss. Oh, the ad's out. Everyone's waiting for it. Let's see what he gets. He gets, like, the only slow comes from me, which is an Avenger Shield. The DK didn't even Chains of Ice it. He just kind of followed it and said, okay, derp derp, this is the ad. Okay, let's do this. I said, oh my god, Chains of Ice it, LOL. The DK has no idea what he's doing. He's probably frustrated, and I feel sorry for him at the end because you'll see what happens. So here we go, back to tanking the dragon. In comes the ad. I'm going to move out of this stuff on the ground. I freed myself out of it. I slow it. We all slow it. I'm going to slow it again. We killed it. Good job. All right, so far we're looking good. Devouring Flames. Let's see who moves. All right, the Hunter's still standing there. Hunter's still standing there. Hunter's still standing there. Still taking the melee. The DK is taking so much damage. Like, he should have just been, like, away from the flame already, but he just stood there derping it. And let's see. Will it be Wog time? Will it be Wog time? Here we go. Look at him. He actually has to, like, go out of his way and cast Chains of Ice. Like, did you see there? If you can rewind it, he literally waited for the ad to come, stood there, targeted it, and then cast Chains of Ice. I'm like, oh man, people, macros, focuses, target macros, do it. Here we go, Devouring Flames again. The ad pops up out there. The DK is next to it. It's targeting, I believe. I don't even know how people just died right there. People died to the flame, it looks like. So now it's just myself, the Warlock, and the healer. Thank God the healer is alive, so I don't have to go into Wog time, but I basically did anyway. So we're killing the ads. The Warlock is doing an amazing job of CCing these healers. We have another ad coming up to my left up there. And like I said, it's plain and simple. Fire patch on the ground, slow the ad, kill the ad. If he's targeting you, run the fuck away. Okay? I know it seems harsh the way I'm saying it, like I'm an elitist fuck or something, but it's really annoying, all right, when, you know, people just die after being told what to do. It's same thing with raids. Same thing in raiding. If you make a mistake once or twice, it's okay. But once you make a mistake like 3 or 4 times, then there's something wrong with you, and you're just not comprehending or understanding what we're trying to tell you. So Invoked Flaming Spirit is up again. Let's see who it targets. Don't target me. Don't target me. It's not targeting anyone, actually. I think it's just stunned at the moment. Oh, it's on evade. It's evade. Yes, we won. Whew. This is the best thing that can happen to us, is that the ad evades. Oh, it's targeting me. It's targeting me. And there's another one coming up. This is the part where I'm saying, oh, man, this is going to be fucking bad. There's 2 ads. All right, now we got one under control. That one's chasing me again. I'm going the other way. I'm actually, you know, I'm trying to dance with it. I mean, I know how to take care of myself. I can war stomp it before it can kill me. I can HOJ it. If I just shield it, I just give it a nice hammer of fuck your face right here to kill it with 11k. Yes, folks, hammer of fuck your face does work in PvE as well. Here comes the ad again. I'm going to Avenger Shield the ad to slow it. It's slow for the next 3 seconds, okay? It's still standing there. I'm not sure if it's still evaded or whatnot, but we don't care. At this point, I don't care. I'm just wanting to kill this boss, get to the end, and oh yeah, you guessed it, the end isn't as pretty as this either. So I give it a nice little hammer throw. Doesn't die because it's still evaded. I don't know. I think maybe the Warlock was doing something to the ad to make it evade on purpose. I'm not sure. I'm also thinking maybe you can banish those ads. I think if you maybe banish one, maybe the other ones won't spawn, kind of like the Malignant ad. If you sheep it, the other ones won't come as well. But okay, now let's see. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna get 20%. Come on, 20%, 20%. Do it, 20%. Okay, here comes the other guy. The other guy's gonna come down, and we're gonna finish him pretty quick. I'm just gonna range hammer fuck him and leave the ad alone, because I don't even care about the ad right now. I'm just running away, running away. Did he just fear the ad? I don't know what he just did to the ad. That Warlock is playing some sort of fucking psychological warfare or something right now, because he's like just totally just doing something to the ads, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So let's kill. And then we're on our way to the last boss. Now, the trash of the last boss is a bit tricky. It's all those dragonkin that put the portals on the ground, that, you know, spawn those twisted visages or visages, whatever you want to call them, and those things hurt. They do like some sort of AoE damage that kills people very quickly. So I try to use my Holy Wrath to just stun them. All right, so now we're going to the next one. I said I will just not comment on that boss. Let's continue. So we go to the next one. Oh god, stretch out time. Hold on. Oh man, these videos are long. I need some fucking beer or something. I don't know what the other kid was doing in the video. He was drinking some water. I'm like, I need a beer right now. I need a brewski. I need a Corona. I need a Dos Equis. Because I'm the most interesting paladin in the world. Alright, let's kill these fuckers. Back to AoE tanking. I'm going to get my 3 points up. I'm going to pop my Inquisition. And we're going to have some fun. Let's see Inquisition. There it is. Inquisition now is on the right side of my screen, as you can see there. It tells me how many seconds I have left on it. My Inquisition just finished. The ads were dead, so I didn't have to repop it. I didn't get a nice three combo points before the next pack. But this pack is single target. Now, you guys also are wondering, some mobs I'm using single target, tanking Hammer of the Righteous. On bosses, I'm using Crusader Strike. I mean, for me, I'll be honest. If I know that a boss has ads, I will just stay with Hammer of the Righteous the entire time. I really don't like switching back and forth during a fight, unless it's absolutely necessary, like Halfus Wormbreaker. You're tanking dragons, whelps, everything. You got to use Hammer of the Righteous. You get the most damage out of it. Once all the dragons are down, and it's just Halfus, switch to Crusader Strike. Just the way my bars are set up, I just don't like using both of them, swapping between the two. So trash is always going to be Hammer. On most bosses, I'll switch to Crusader Strike, unless those bosses have ads, in which I will keep Hammer. So here we go. The DK died on this pack. I felt so sorry for the DK. He actually leaves right before the last boss, and I kind of felt bad. Like, you have that feeling in your stomach, like he wants you to feel guilty, because he's always dying against every pack, and that could be maybe honestly, okay, if you were a pro DK, what would you be doing on these packs with all this AoE damage going out? You would use something as easy as what's it called, AMS. You would use Anti-Magic Shell, okay? The minute I pull, I use Anti-Magic Shell, blow your own cooldowns. I'm pretty sure you can still pop Icebound Fortitude, or can you? You can probably pop, yeah, you can pop Icebound Fortitude. You have so many cooldowns as a DK in every spec that you should be able to survive. So here he goes again. He's standing right there. He stood on top of the Circle of Death, right there. He literally stood on the twisted little circle and died. I almost died too here. I popped all my cooldowns, not all of them. I popped my I call it, I don't know what I popped. I just missed it. It was way too fast. But I popped cooldowns. I was wog. It was wog time. I was wogging myself. I love saying that, wog. I was wogging myself. So the DK says, sorry, I can't pay enough attention to this right now. I'll let you guys, I'm going to leave so you guys can get someone who can. And I'm like saying, dude, we're at the last boss. What are you doing? Don't leave. And that kind of made me feel bad. And that's probably what he fucking wanted to do. That piece of shit motherfucking DK cum nugget liquor. Fuck. Got me so mad. I was like, oh, Lord. So he left. I mean, he was basically saying, okay, guys, I'm dying too much. I got to go. And I'm saying to myself, we're on the last boss, dude. Oh, my God. So when it comes to Warrior, I really could have used the DK for this boss because the chains of ice on the ads are remarkable. But no, I get some dinky Warrior who doesn't know how to interrupt. I'm like, okay, dude, I don't have Rebuke yet. Can you please help with... he could have interrupted that? No, he didn't. He just let it go. He just let it go. That kind of pisses me off. If you're a warrior, you've been interrupting since the beginning of fucking time. You should know that you need to interrupt. There he goes again. He healed again. That's what sucks sometimes about fighting bosses in which you have to actually save your Avenger Shield. You lose DPS because you have to save your Avenger Shield for an interrupt, and I hate that. Thank God we're going to get Rebuke as a baseline ability. I mean, how that's going to play out in PvP, I do not know. So I interrupted the Siphon Essence. I told the warrior, "Would you interrupt for Christ's sake?" I mean, I said something sarcastic. I said, "Don't interrupt. It's okay." LOL. And he got the picture. He interrupted the next attack. So here's the boss. Oh, another stretch out time because this is gonna be gruesome. So I explained to everyone, all right, we gotta take care of the ads. We gotta slow the ads. We gotta kill the ads. We can't let the ads, whatever, hatch. So the hunter's saying, I have the left ad, that he's gonna put a frost trap down to slow that ad. I told the warrior, okay, I'm going to need you to hamstring the other ad. Now, maybe I'm just ignorant. I don't know. Can he use hamstring? I didn't really see what spec he was, but he says, okay. I said, can you hamstring the right one? And he goes, okay. All right, so it's all good. So it's good. Let's roll. I'm going to pull the boss. It's looking good so far. I mean, obviously, I never worry about myself in any of these heroics. I worry about the rest of the raid. I worry about the DPS. The healer, not so much, because the healer doesn't have to do much, but just heal the raid and, just toss something on me. Basically, during this fight, he'll do a blinding shadow, which is kind of like a shadow crash. Just move out of it. He'll target you, so you know how to move out of the way. Then he does shadow gale. Basically, he takes a shit ton more damage during this phase. So basically, you all have to go to the safe spot on the ground, which is usually a big dark purple area on the ground. So here we go. We're gonna kill these ads here. The left ad, apparently the hunter was looking at, like if you're looking back at the room. He said, I have the left one. Instead, he got the right one, though. So he was looking the opposite way I was. So right now, one side got hatchlings out. I don't know what these little hatchlings do because I barely fail on this boss except for with pugs like this. And we're going back to the Gale. Let's pump out as much damage as we can. Oh, nice. I got a text from somebody. Ooh. Hey, Towels, down for some fives? Well, let me finish this fucking video. Okay, so we can finish this video fast. I mean, I really can't speed it up any more than it already is. So we're gonna die, all right? We're definitely gonna die. It's gonna happen. The hunter's dead. I'm saying to myself, okay, so someone didn't do their job. I didn't even know if the fucking ad was being hamstrung or not. I couldn't tell. I just couldn't tell if the ad was being hamstrung. Like I'm not currently seeing debuffs on the boss or whatever from anyone but myself, so it doesn't like clutter up my screen. But, I expect someone to be competent enough to actually show me that they can do something like hamstring a target or slow a target. I mean, I was using my Avenger Shield on the left one to help out the warrior in case it's, hamstring is broken. So here we go. We wiped on the last boss. I know, exciting stuff, right? I mean, honestly, this video is both like an eye-opener and it's also educational. I mean, I'm letting you know how I'm pally tanking, what our priorities are when we're using our Inquisition with pally tanking, my power auras. And at the same time, I'm showing you like how bad the pug world is out there. This is what people have to deal with every day. Or I'm sorry, this is what, solid raiders, progression tanks like me have to deal with every day. And this is why you see a lot of tanks doing what I do and queuing for, this dungeon is in progress only so we can get done with it. A lot of tanks don't want to go through all this bullshit from beginning to end because they know it's coming. I mean, I'd say 1 out of every, I don't know, 20 heroics, I'll get a really, really pro group. I'll get like these dudes at 2 in the morning after reset from the same guild doing like 13k damage each, and I'm just blowing through that dungeon. I think the other day I did this instance in 33 minutes, just chain pulling with this one guild. I think they were from Illidan. I was just chain pulling until the end, and it was just like, oh my god, this is like a record. It was like the fastest Grim Batol run I've ever had. So, I mean, I'm there trying to explain to them how to do the fight. They come, they res me. Let's buff everyone up. I'll pop a little Holy Radiance to get everyone topped off. Hey, Towels, down for some fives. TRB. Yeah, sec. Video. Let's see, yeah, sec. All right. Yeah, I know I'm texting as we're doing a video. Isn't that professional? So do a ready check. We're going to continue on here. And here we go. We pull the boss again. Now I know we have this. By the way, my favorite thing is when I pull a boss is when I judge and I get my Sacred Duty proc. And I noobed it up a little bit here. I forgot to put up Righteous Fury. Derp. Towelliee forgot to put up Righteous Fury. I don't have pally power anymore, so I kind of have to just remind myself every day. Righteous Fury. So we stand on the aura here for Shadow Gale. We start pumping out our damage. Apparently some people are not standing in it like the warrior. He's almost dead there. I actually had to give him, I think, a 3-point holy combo heal. Actually, no, I didn't. The priest got him. So we're going to run back here. Here you go. He has the left one, and there goes the right ad. All right. I guess he just completely missed the trap. Nice trap by the hunter. Fail. And I don't know why, but the goddamn priest kept fucking life gripping me back. I'm like, dude, stop life gripping me. I'm trying to kill the ad while I'm running with him. So he life grips me like 13, 15 yards away from the ad. Then I have to run to the ad. And he almost started casting on the goddamn eggs, or almost got the cast off on the eggs. So I'm a little worried right now. We're a little low on HP, but I'll be honest with you. We get it done. We kill the ads. We kill the boss. So, like I said, this is episode 1 of a 9-part series. I'm not going to put one out every day. I'm going to try my best, but they take way too long to render. So, this is my episode 1, Grim Batol. My next episode is going to be Shadowfang Keep. And Shadowfang Keep is going to be very interesting, especially on the first boss before the nerfs that are coming out to him on 4.0.6 patch. That's right now in the PTR. But this has been Towelliee with TGN. wow.tgn.tv. Come on the forum, say what's up. Big C, Cromar, we all post there. Our guest commentators post there. Go to twitter.com, Towel the Tank. Talk to me there. I have almost like 300 followers now. It's like going up by like a bazillion million every day. Not really, but you know. Facebook.com, Towel the Tank. You can talk to me there. Anything I post on my Twitter is also posted on Facebook. I mean, just if you want to be a friend, if you want to get in touch with me, you need some advice or something, come on Sargeras, Towellee's World Order. Okay, guys? It's an awesome guild. We're up to like 370 members. It's pretty awesome. We're going to probably hit like 450, 500 members by the end of the week. It's going to be great. And we're all just leveling up. And by the time we level up, we're going to be doing some world PvP. If I'm not on Sargeras, you can find me on my main, this Towelliee, on Death Rock Horde. And if I'm raiding, you will see a Do Not Disturb. Please try to respect that at least. If you see Do Not Disturb, then, you know, leave your question with me. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. You can leave me an in-game mail. I'm not some of these like elitist fucking jerks out there who, you know, they post these videos and you want to ask them a question and they're like, I am above thee. I am above thou. I will never answer your questions. That's not me. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of a little elitist myself. I'm conceited. I'm a douche sometimes. But you know what? I'm a respectful human being. I will help people who need help. I'm out there to help the community. I'm out there to open the eyes. I'm out there to bring a different flavor to the YouTube videos. So hopefully you semi-enjoyed this video. I know it's very long. It's like 45 minutes of, oh my fucking God, I want to shoot myself. But this is what happens in Pugs, folks. This is how it goes down. Once again, Towelliee with TGN, wow.tgn.tv. Peace out. Have a good one. Stay tuned to my next episode of Who Needs CC? Question mark. Not me.